miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida, welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
Third and final of the games today, this Wild Card Sunday. It might be the best of the bunch. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Rip, 23.
Now 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Handoff here, up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
3rd and short, and here is May. Open man, left side, he's got it. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. We'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. May to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Gerard Mayo's made the decision, and he'll send out the field goal team. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Pats will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
In motion comes Thomas. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
They motion a receiver right. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, run!
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Not much there, a yard or two down to the 48. Jabril Pepper is up from his safety spot to bring him down. They need 8 as they come up for third down. To throw is Lawrence. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Pats are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Keelan Robinson to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Hey, Lion, Silver.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 2nd down, it's May. That one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it's stopped.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. 79 Broncos.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again is May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's May again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They'll go. Here's May. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New England. Now the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
On the red. Easy, 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 easy. Here we go, son.
To throw is Lawrence. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
Red on red.
Allen in motion. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
He runs with it. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Ready, break. Same break.
On first and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
May now on first and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
In motion comes Thomas. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They go play action for Lawrence. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able... the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
It is third and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Patriots ready for the punt. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
23, sink right. Here we go.
Lawrence now. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
All right, let's go.
Receiver in motion, going right.
Hot.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He finds Thomas coming across the field. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now, May. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Off the play fake, here's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. He is in. Touchdown, Patriots. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Pats up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On red.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Done. Hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Red on red.
Good for Jacksonville.
11.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
11 Agate. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Number 32, he's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is May. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, run.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
Hey,
and
easy.
6
Ralph.
at the 31-yard
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
30 left. Silver.
Now Lawrence. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
Let's go, 52.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Easy.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rip, 23. Here we go, son.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. To throw is Lawrence. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Now a run on 1st down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment. 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, New England.
19, Tiger.
They'll drop to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Now here's Lawrence. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. On first down, Lawrence. Now, a deep shot for Allen. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So it's a